We often say words are powerful, but what does that actually mean? Neuroscience shows us that words just don't affect feelings, they physically change your brain. This is the science of language, emotion, and learning. And once you see it, you cannot unsee it. So let us look into it a little bit more. Part 1. What words do to your brain? Let's start with what happens when someone speaks to you, especially as a child. If those words are encouraging, your brain releases chemicals like dopamine and oxytocin. You feel safe, you feel more focused, and you are more open to learning. But if those words are negative, like you're stupid, you'll never get it, your brain lights up the amygdala, the part that handles fear and threat. So you go into a kind of stress mode, and in that mode, learning becomes harder. So yes, harsh words just don't hurt your feelings. They affect how your brain actually works. Part 2. Repeated words reshape the brain. Now here's where it gets even more interesting. When the same kind of words are repeated again and again, your brain starts to wire around them. This is called neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to change based on repeated experience. If a child is being told lazy every day, their brain starts believing that and expects failure. That becomes the story they believe in. But if the same child is being told you are trying hard, you are learning, you are growing, those new words create new connections. Connections that help the brain stay calm, focused, and help them going. That's how much repeated language matters, especially in the early years when millions of brain connections are being formed every second. Part 3. The science of self-talk. Now here's the part most people overlook. Your brain doesn't know the difference between someone else's voice and your own. That means what you say to yourself matters just as much, sometimes even more. This is called internal speech, and it activates the same part of the brain as a real conversation, especially the broncos area and the prefrontal cortex, areas linked to learning, emotional regulations, and decision making. So when you say to yourself, I always fail, I can't do this, your brain listens and it starts building connection based on fear, doubt, and giving up. But when you say, this is hard, but I'm learning, or I'm gonna try, your brain builds resilience pathways, the ones that support growth, focus, and emotional strength. Even if it feels awkward at first, changing your self-talk begins to change your brain, slowly, gently, and powerfully. So words shape brains. They do it quietly over time. They can change how we think, feel, and grow. But what's the good news is you can choose your own words. You can build new pathways. You can learn to speak gently to others and to yourself, because your brain is always listening and it is always growing. Speak like it matters, because it does. This is Angela. If you like it, please follow for more. Thank you.